Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama, where titles are won, legends are made, and fields are named after them. Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Since this venerable stadium was erected in the Pennsylvania Hills, it has been the home to toughness, to passion, to winning. Welcome to Happy Valley and Beaver Stadium, home to the Penn State Nittany Lions. But this isn't any regular matchup. It's a battle of top tens, a couple of forces meeting head-to-head where one team will try to make a resonating statement. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 3rd-ranked team in the land, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Nittany Lions will kick it off to get us underway. Coming out with it, it's Etienne. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The offense lining up for a first down play. He wants to throw. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
After they couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. To the air. It's Beck. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. 3rd and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. Looking for room, it's Etienne. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
And I think on that last run play on 3rd down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
Got it in the middle. It's Lovett. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
Well, you love to see this offensively. On the first drive of the game, your quarterback taking a shot down the middle of the defense, finding a guy for a big play.
At the 45 on Excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. And those hairy dogs taking a bite out of another first down.
You don't usually find Georgia teams that complicate things. They know who they are, and it starts with running the football, establishing the line of scrimmage. That's what the dogs do.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
On second down, looking again to throw. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Defense were always trying to get some tips, break on the football, get a tip, get it up in the air. Nice job by the player breaking on the football and forcing the incompletion.
To throw, it's back. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there, incomplete.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look there. Third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. Makes a grab enough for the first. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Georgia!
I think what you love about that opening drive for the offense is the balance. They were able to throw the football to set themselves up into position, and then he carries it in for the TD. You got to be able to keep defenses on their heels, and they did a nice job of that on this opening drive.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the two-point try. Wants to go up top. Trying to get it away, and he cannot. The quarterback is sacked, and so is the two-point conversion attempt. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Singleton. He gets a block. He's on the loose. And there he goes. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Penn State. No guts, no glory. Caught it in the end zone. Didn't hesitate for a millisecond to take that thing back, and boy, did it pay off.
And this is why kickoff returns are so exciting. There's so much space between you and the other team flying down the field. The only time you're going to be provided that much space, and you could tell he knew what to do with that space. Kicked on the Jets by Felicia.
They're lining up to kick it off full of momentum after housing that last kickoff. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Looking to pass. It's back. Throws to the wideout. Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers.
Well, the QB looked like he knew where he wanted to go with that football, but give the defense credit. They were able to swat that one away.
They'll give it to the back. He's stuffed after picking up one to the 23.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. They're such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
Picks up just a few before he's brought down, not really willing to take a risk there on third and long. Perhaps emboldened by converting a fourth down earlier in the game, they'll try a second time. He's got a first down and maybe a lot more. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
On second down, wants to throw it. Grabbed behind the line. It's Etienne. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a...
And that pass picked off.
Quarterback never saw his guy early enough. He was open right away, but was just late getting him the ball. Receivers jumping up and down saying, yo, I'm here, throw it to me. But by that time, the defense had already figured out where he was. And because of the late throw, they're able to come up with the interception.
And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The whole Penn State legacy is built on toughness, getting it done on the ground, and they pick up a first down.
And you got to start there with the physicality, the ground game, getting that going. That's kind of a Northeast thing, right? Being tough, being physical, bringing that lunch pail.
Gets away from one. He's got space. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. And now on second down for this offense. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Back to pass, it's Allard. Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. And that big gainer on the last one has him ready to go from inside the 10. A first down run in the red zone. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. He's looking to throw. Got it! He gets it in! Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
PAT unit on the field. And the PAT makes it 14-6. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. He'll bring it out. It's Etienne. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to...
Picked off! And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. That's why you love veterans in this defense. They stay locked in on their roles, and he made the pick. First down here for the offense. Looking to move it through the air. Steps away to find some room.
Man, that used to just drive me nuts. I couldn't stand that. The quarterback drops back the pass, scrambles around. You got me chasing you all over the field, getting close to the sideline. Stay in bounds. Please stay in bounds. Let me get a little bit of a reward for all my running so I can just put some kind of hit on you. Nope. Steps out of bounds.
Corralled and brought down by the defense. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Looking to throw, it's Aller. Using his feet to buy time. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Snags it! Into the end zone! Touchdown, Penn State! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Just about set to kick it away. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Feeling some heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
This offense has been money on 4th down here in the first half. They'll try to make it 3 for 3. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own in great field position. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Lets it fly. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Aller. Slings it. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. And it's 3rd down, but they're taking no chances. They'll send the field goal unit out before halftime. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And now the lead is extended a little further. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. ready to get things going here in the second half as Georgia about to kick it away. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They keep it on the ground to open the third. At the 35, he's got room. He's off to the races. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. And the beatdown has ensued. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. He makes some big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Georgia 6.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Etienne. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. To the air, it's Beck. Fires to the wideout. And it's picked off for the third time today. Oh, that was a terrific return as he takes it to the 9. The Nittany Lions have it with a first and goal. Looking to throw. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Touchdown, Penn State! And the pummeling has started.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And they tacked on the extra point. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Looking for blockers. And the returner will be brought down.
I think that's one the kick returner is going to want to take back. That was a ball he probably should have let run through the end zone, give themselves better field position, but now they are way back up.
Off the play fake on first down. Fires on the move. Got his man. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
Well, the offense is trying to make it look like runs, so they play fake, and the tight end, he comes right out of his stance, vertical downfield, gets one-on-one with a much smaller DB, and is able to make the catch for a big gain.
Comes out throwing on first down. Another interception. That's his fourth of the day. Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. We're really looking forward to this matchup. You've got a team that's made its way into the top 25, now trying to pass an all-important road test. As we'll see, the number 8 team in the country, the Clemson Tigers, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the UCLA Bruins. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. That's some way to start this game. They're lining up for an onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Great job there by the receiving team, right? You got your opponent here on the road. You're not caught off guard on the opening kick of the game. You're able to fall on it, and now your offense has the ball in great field position. You have got to make them pay for that gamble.
A great spot to start this drive for the offense. On the move, it's Harden. They get him on the ground at the 33, but not before he picks up 6.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
To the air, it's Garbers. Fires to the middle. Finds a man on the left. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. The Bruins want to move quickly. Here comes the option. Now the pitch. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, UCLA! No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. This is a designed run. Into the end zone for the 2, and they push that lead out to 8. You don't see this very often, an early onside kick when you have the lead. They were ready for the onside. Ball's out. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Colin.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Fast motion from the offense. Scanning the field, it's Garbers. Using the quick game. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. New set of downs after that completion. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Looking to go up top on first down. He's going for a big play downfield. He's got it on the right. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bruins! They'll line up to go for 2. Now on the option. The pitch. He's into the end zone for the two-point conversion, and they stretch that lead to 16. They already have the lead, and they're trying to build it here in the first quarter with an onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Looking for a productive play on first down. Back to throw, it's Klubnik. They're working that left side. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Let's see what they've got on second down. Here's the handoff. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
I think you run that play on second down knowing it's going to make third down easy. You're not trying to hit a home run. You don't need the big play right now. Now you know third down, everything's on the table, everything's available, high success rate.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Really nice run there. This guy's so exciting to watch when he's out in the open field. Kind of reminds me of old Clemson greats like C.J. Spiller and Travis Etienne. When they got into the second level, you just held your breath because you thought there was a chance they could break it off for a touchdown. This guy has that same dynamic playmaking ability.
Clemson jumps to the line. Now they're going to throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. They'll try to run for it. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
And this offense has really gotten to a nice rhythm here on their opening drive of the game. Running the ball, getting it down now into a goal-to-go situation. They really have established a bit of a physicality here early. Let's see if they can keep that up.
Off play action on first down. Keeps looking downfield. The ball is out behind the line. They were lucky that fumble went out of bounds. They'll maintain possession. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? To the air, it's Klubnik. Using his legs to buy some time. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. 3rd and goal coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand.
Man, that is just great awareness by the big fella up front defensively. He did a good job just reading the quarterback's eyes. He knew where he was going with the football, and he's like, wait, these interceptions, they're not just for the little fast guys. Us big guys can get it done too.
UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right.
It's complete. A huge pickup. Hit the afterburners, kid. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, UCLA. How about this? A two-point conversion coming. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the toss. He's got the two-point conversion, and they build on that lead. You don't see this very often, an early onside kick when you have the lead. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Well, I give them a lot of credit for having guts. You normally don't see onside kicks until the very end of the game. Here we are in the first quarter, and they tried one, but it didn't work. So their defense now has to come out here and bail them out.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
After the misfire, now on second down. Running back goes in motion. Back to pass, it's Klubnik. The throw to the outside is complete. Just sledgehammering his way down to the 33.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Takes it from the gun on third down. Quarterback adapting. And he'll be run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Not a very productive play there.
This D coordinator, man, he will take sacks any way he can get them. They weren't able to get it right off the bat, but tremendous job pursuing. Nice speed. Everybody keeping their eye on the QB. They're able to force him out of bounds to create that negative play.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. Throws to the tight end. Makes the grab, and he's got the...
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, UCLA 24.
Starting off this quarter, close enough to smell the goal line. Looking to throw. Quick completion on the out. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Second and goal coming up. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Clemson is quick to the line, trying to make their way to the promised land on third and goal. Tackled there by the defense. On fourth and goal, no thought of the field goal. They'll go for the touchdown. And he's got it! Touchdown, Tigers!
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing it because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Hard running there. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. You can become a star making efficient plays and getting first down, sort of like a Mark Harmon kind of way to play quarterback for the Bruins.
And then you become a big star. And in Hollywood, what a talent to do it. Obviously, create some excitement, create some momentum, go to a Rose Bowl, just do big things at UCLA.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. Looking for a man, it's Gordon. Quickly complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. He'll just keep slinging it. Lost one deep down the right side. Got it. That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up a first down. The explosive play set the table. Now they got to serve the feast. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Now on 2nd and goal. Quarterback will keep it. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Bruins. And now they'll empty the backfield for the 2-point try. Wide receiver shows motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. He's going to be stopped short of the goal line. The 2-point attempt is no good as they are unable to extend the lead.
That keeps the score. UCLA 30, Clemson 7.
They want to get the ball right back here in the first half. They've got the lead and going for the onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
But we're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the 2nd quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do. You have got to make them pay for gambling.
Going up top on first down. Moving away from pressure. He'll throw it. He'll fire back across his body, and it's intercepted. On the move is the 30. And it's going to be a pick 6. The names that built this program are legendary. Lewis, Taylor, Reed, Portis, Kosar, Testaverde. And it is with reverence, respect, and excitement that we welcome you to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Toledo Rockets, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Rockets will put total leather to crank us up. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. A first down for the offense. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Martinez on the carry. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
Now that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damage.
As they say around here, keep Austin weird. They're going to keep it electric today inside Darrell K. Royal Texas Memorial Stadium, home to the Longhorns. Today, a top 25 matchup on hand, two of college football's premier teams preparing to square off. As we'll see the number 23 team in the country, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. They're going to try an onside kick on the opening kickoff. Anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
And I get it. You want to start fast, take the life out of this home crowd. But when you're the road team and you start the game with an onside kick, that is a little bit crazy, a little bit aggressive. And when you don't get it, now you've created all the momentum for the home team and great field position.
And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Back to throw, it's Ewers. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass D. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket starts to collapse. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. The Longhorns will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. First down here for the offense. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Dances away to buy time. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
That's a good example of a good pass rush affecting the quarterback's rhythm. He wasn't able to just take his steps and throw with his feet underneath him on balance. He was forced to move, forced to escape the pocket, and right away everything fell apart with the accuracy and obviously not on the same page with his running.
And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
And a great job by the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right at the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He's got it on the right. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Now on 2nd down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
This running back just doesn't go down easy. It's just difficult for defenses to get him on the ground. Not overly huge, but if I'm an offensive coordinator, I'm going to continue to find ways to feature him and just, you know what, let his talent be the rest.
Trucks through the defender. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
I just love the way the defense prepares. Each and every week we see this defense come out, and it's like 11 got...
And he's got it inside the 25. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. The Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. Lets it go to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Buffaloes.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Here comes the Texas offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Dropping back, it's Ewers. Fires to the tight end. And the Longhorns will have a first down. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
A loss of 8 yards on the play. Brings up 2nd down. The end of the first quarter with the score, Colorado 6, Texas 0.
2nd down here as they go back to work after the break. Off the play fake. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This offensive line is going to have to shore up this pass pro, guys. The last play, they took a sack. This one, they allow a hit on the QB, which forces the incompletion. 3rd down, you're going to be throwing it right here, you think, so O-line's got to step up.
This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He'll take a shot. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Offense.
Really nice third down sub defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. It is good!
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for a lot more on that one. Instead, he's out of bounds at the 14. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. They force a negative play.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Blasted as he lets it go. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Well, this head coach is clearly sending a message. He clearly doesn't believe in punting, going for it this close to his own end zone. Finds his man, and they convert. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing, an easy conversion for this offense.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
He wants to take the top off. Makes the grab at the 30. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. And the Buffaloes are on the move. They keep attacking through the air. Got out of trouble and throws. He finds his man. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Great move there. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sent it the other way.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, you think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field. It's more speed. It's more guys that can cover, but they also got to cover that ground. But to cover the ground and make the pick, a lot of times you don't see that. Superb effort by that guy.
Could that be the play that finally wakes them up? Just not a lot of good going on offensively here in this first half. They've only got 3 points to show for their efforts. They haven't been throwing it a lot, but they took a shot there. They got a chunk play. Now they're in a position. They need to score a touchdown here before the half is over.
They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now 1st down from the 37. Dropping back, it's Ewers. Finds the tight end.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. Quarterback checking the play. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. who knows what they're going to do.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Grabbed over the middle. It's held. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. The Longhorns with the 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Fires to the right. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. Offense gets set for 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Now adjusting. He'll pull it down. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Bond. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. And the Longhorns are in the hurry-up. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Looking for a man. It's Ewers. Unloads to the wideout. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Looking for the score. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Got the quick pass. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Longhorns!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch.
The fake, they flip it to the kicker. They're not going to come close to getting to 2. It's an understatement to say they should have just kicked the thing. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. And that is not the optimal solution there. The kickoff out of bounds, and the offense will have a little bit easier time of things. One more snap coming before halftime. Wants to throw on 1st down. Gonna let it fly. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Bucks.
What great execution by this offense. It looked like you were about to go into the half trailing. Now, with this answer, this scoring drive, you got the lead, you got the momentum, taking it into halftime. Nice job by this offense executing that last drive.
Looking downfield, it's a fake, and the kicker's going to throw it. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. The Longhorns will kick it off to start the 2nd half. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He'll be stopped, but good work there to get the ball out to the 37. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious.
Off he goes at the 30. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
Yeah, defensively, you better be ready to run east and west when you're playing against this offense in their running game. That time, the offense was able to outflank the defense to the right side for a big play.
Got him downfield. Touchdown, Colorado! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score. They have not been able to cover this guy all day.
Nah, I tell you what, this offense is featuring him. They're doing a really good job. This guy is explosive. He's dynamic. He's making big plays. And heck yeah, I'm going to get him the football as many ways as I can. Kudos to the offense for finally getting him.
He's looking to pass. Throws to the wideout. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. He'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, at least, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen?
And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Texas! An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
This is really aggressive here. Still just a one-possession game in the third quarter, and they're going for the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Yeah, and a great job by the receiving team. When you see the football kick, man, you got to be smart. How fast it's coming, if I'm ready to catch it, if it needs to go to the next wave. Nice job being organized, seeing it, and executing well.
And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll try to pop the draw. Slam to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride, and they want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to throw. It's Sanders. He's moving out of the pocket. The throw. Got his man on the right. Touchdown, Buffaloes! Reeled it in and just made the house call.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me.
Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. A little screen to the running back. Across the 20. He's got room. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. The Longhorns have pushed it inside the 20. They'll throw it on first down. Scrambling away. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone. 2nd and 10 after the previous play. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On 2nd down, wants to throw. It's complete! They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. And the Longhorns look to keep this drive humming. Looking to throw, it's Ewers. And he will score! Touchdown, Longhorns! Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Buys a little time. He's into the end zone. 2-point conversion is good, and we've got a tie game. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. On first down, here comes this offense. From the shotgun, the inside give. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. The inside handoff. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
That defense is about getting off the football. And when that defensive line can be disruptive and get in the backfield right away and mess up those pullers actions on those counter plays, it can be really advantageous for the defense. Great job by the defense being hyperactive.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They brought the heat and they get him on the ground. And a 4th down sack stops this drive cold.
Man, as a defense, you're like, oh, they're going to draw us offside. They're going to draw us offside. They're not going to go for it. They go for it, and you get the big stop. You set your offense up. You've turned the momentum. This defense should be feeling really good about themselves.
Starting to feel a little pressure. Looking for the score. And he can't find his man in the end zone as he was trying to pay off this red zone chance. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves into position to win.
Needs to get it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Texas! And they've moved out front here in the 4th. Setting up for the PAT. When he gets this late, every point matters. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. From inside the 15. Here's the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Well, he has been the go-to guy all game long. He has been lighting up the scoreboard. This defense cannot cover him.
They'll snap it from the 39, first and 10. On the option. He'll pitch it. And that's what this option will do to you. They got the pitch man free, and he was off to the races.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense. What a great job by the quarterback working through his progressions here. In a 2-minute situation, he doesn't force it down the field if it's not open. Check it down to your back, let him go to work, and he comes up with 8.
He caught it! They will score! Touchdown, Buffs!
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game now. All you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
And he knocks it through for the tie here in the fourth quarter.
Texas.
From inside the 15, chance for a good return. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. So here it is, plenty of time to go and an opportunity to move the ball down the field and win it, David.
Yeah, and you rep this every single week. The 2-minute drill, you got to be precise. You know exactly what your favorite plays are, Palmer. Go down the field, get me in field.
And it comes down to the awareness, right? Especially at the quarterback position. You're understanding the timeout situation, working the boundary and the sideline. What's the clock showing me? It all comes down to this.
Timeout on the field, and we've got a dandy all tied up late in the fourth. Biggest drive of the game coming up right now as this team tries to win it in regulation. Looking downfield, it's Ewers. Unloads to the right. And this will be picked off, a costly turnover in a tie game. Taking it the other way. Past the 10. Oh, look out, the ball's free.
I got to tell you, man, I'm impressed. Not with the throw, not with the decision, but how the offense flew around after the interception, getting to the ball, David, and creating that fumble.
And I think the QB breathing a big sigh of relief. He thought you made a game-changing pick, but how about flying to the football, like you said, making the tackle, getting the football out, recovering it, and, you know, getting a first down. That's how you do it.
Now on first down after that completion. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. The incompletion brings up a second down. Quarterback checking off. On second down, he'll let it fly. Unloads to the wideout. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. A third and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. It's caught. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. To the air on first down. Going for the big play. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense. The defense was looking for a huge play in this tie game, and they have just given their team a great opportunity.
I think, Reese, at this point of the game, tied late, it's going to come down to who can make the most plays. The defense comes up with a massive play, creating that turnover. Outstanding job by the D. All 11 guys being on the same page, now putting their offense in great position.
So here comes our first play of overtime. Handoff to the single running back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Longhorns! And they grab the lead here in overtime. The all-important extra point would push this lead to 7.
What a nice touchdown run, and this is a team effort, right? It's got to start with the offensive line to give you that crease, and then the wide receivers start to kick in, and the running back, he handles the rest. Nice touchdown run.
Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Trying to find his man on first down. Touchdown, Colorado! They got it in the end zone. Now a decision to make for the point after.
Obviously very hard to complete passes this area of the field. Nice execution. Now you're down by 1, and now you got to make the decision. Are we going to go for it and try to end the game right here and put this game in our offense's hands? What do you think?
And that's why I love having the ball second, because I get the opportunity to do this. I knew they scored a touchdown. We scored a touchdown. Now, do I want to go for the win, or do I want to continue this game on? It's so nice to have the ball second.
Here in the second overtime, they'll snap it on first down. They'll throw it on first down. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9. Timeout on the field, and everyone wanting to make sure that they're locked in on this play in overtime. First and goal, they'll try to take the lead here in the second overtime. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Touchdown, Buffaloes! Got it in to take the lead here in the second OT. They got the touchdown. Now in the second overtime, you have to go for 2. Dropping back, it's Sanders.
The great thing about spreading a defense out, I can see where the blitz is coming from. I can see where they're weak. I can see my matchups. Nice job by the offense, spreading them out, taking advantage of their matchup, and getting in for the score.
They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Snagged in the middle. It's held. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. Quarterback will audible. Looking to throw on second down. Caught in the backfield. It's blue. It's a fumble. And they put it on the deck, but it gets out of bounds to avoid the turnover. The Longhorns headed quickly to the line. He wants to throw. Buys a little extra time. Gets rid of it. Oh, and they pick it off. What a huge defensive play in overtime. He'll try to take it back. The 30. Running inside the 20. And he's going to take it all the